my goodness.
Help.
Packages, presents, flowers.
I'll get the rest in just a moment.
My goodness.
I never pass up gifts.
Oh, by the way, welcome back to Northwest Afternoon. If you haven't figured out, our star here, our wonderful Stephen Nichols, who plays Patch on Days of Our Lives, or Steve Johnson, but my goodness, look at these gifts. Look at this, a little bear with a patch on it, flowers, a pumpkin patch. That's adorable.
These are great.
Stephen, how do you feel about all this adoration?
I don't know. I guess I deserve it. I don't know. No, I really love the fans because they especially on soap, support us. And I try to read. I used to read all my mail, but I have to be honest, I don't have time to read it all now. I just don't have time. If I had time, I would.
Well, you wouldn't be able to work.
No, I mean
so you wouldn't get to see him. I mean, you know, Patch,
I really appreciate it, though.
Patch himself had a pretty, supposedly, what kind of background did he have? What kind of childhood did Patch have?
Well, he was probably abused, beat up by his father. His mother left him. Happy childhood. He spent a lot of time in orphanages and rebelled from the very beginning. He had a very strong spirit, compassionate heart, and is sort of a victim of his environment, victim of circumstance. And he's always tried to fight his way out of that. He's been trying to fight his way out of that.
When you play Patch, is there anything in your childhood that would parallel what he went through for you to draw on?
Well, I had some difficulty in my childhood. There are certain things I don't want to talk about, don't want to mention, because there are other people involved who might be hurt by what I say.
Sure, I understand.
But leave it at that. I had some trouble in my childhood. Sure. I didn't come from a real happy home, you know. But that's okay. Today, that's okay with me. I feel that the past doesn't really exist because it is the past. And I have no resentments or regrets about anything. I feel that everything flows the way it's supposed to from moment to moment.
Sometimes, though, even if you do have a rough childhood, I think it makes you stronger.
Yeah, well, I'm very grateful for the things that happened to me because
I'm a fighter.
Yeah, because if I didn't have it the way I had it, I don't think that I would be as grateful for what I have today. Sure. I think if everything was easy and smooth and lovely all along, I just wouldn't be as appreciative of my life today.
I think that holds true with a lot of us. You know, people say, well, you know, I had a rough upbringing. Well, good for you. Made you a stronger person.
Yeah.
You love your life now, and your life could have been a lot different too had you done what you started to do. Tell me about becoming a monk or thinking about becoming a monk.
Well, I came out of kind of a rough adolescent period, feeling that I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. And I, at that time, had not tapped into any kind of creative instincts at that point. Okay. Because it was kind of kept from me. Members of my family didn't want me to do it because my father was a jazz pianist and he was an alcoholic. And he had it kind of rough, and they thought if I got into the arts that would happen to me. I mean, that was just their narrow viewpoint. They didn't know any better. So consequently, I didn't know what I was going to do. In school, I wasn't too interested in school, though each year I would vow to do well. You know?
Sure, we all did.
So I came out to Los Angeles to study to be a monk in Self-Realization Fellowship. And I found a lot of peace, and I found all the answers, as far as I'm concerned.
In studying?
Studying, meditating. Mostly, it's not so much the study, but it's the meditating.
Then how did you make that decision to not become a monk?
Well, just the day that I was to go in, one of the...
The very day?
The very day. One of the monks came to me, the guy who was in charge, and said, it's time, you want to go? And I said, no, I don't think so. I just knew at that moment that it wasn't right for me, that I couldn't make that commitment for the rest of my life. There was something else that I needed to do.
Did you know at that point? I mean, you know, you're about to go in...
What it was?
Yeah,
No.
where you should go?
I had no idea.
What did you do that? Did you just turn around and walk out of the building and... I'm trying to picture...
I was a bit confused.
Yeah, shoot.
But I just knew that I wasn't supposed to do that. And I knew that eventually it would be revealed to me what I should do. And it was.
But you still became a father, and a very good one.
Yeah.
You have.
I have 2 beautiful children. Vanessa's 8.5, and Aaron is... Hey, there they are. And Aaron is 6. And they're my pride and joy. They're everything to me. More than my work. They mean more than...
Are you married?
Yeah.
Get married?
Got married again.
Oh, again, you're divorced and got married again.
Yeah.
And there's something pretty special about your children. You know, for someone that grew up, you know, you grew up with your parents saying, don't get in the business, don't get in the business, you know, because it's going to be awful for you. You finally end up getting in the business. Then you have 2 children, and they've gotten in the business already.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Well, one of the producers came to me and said there are going to be some flashbacks of Patch as a little boy, and your son looks a lot like you. Would he like to do it? And I went to Aaron and I asked him, and he's kind of a
And he's
ham.
how old?
He's 6.
He's 6.
And he said, yeah, it would be fun, you know. His nickname is Mr. Mellow. You know, nothing really excites him, you know. So that was his attitude on the... He had highly emotional scenes to play.
Sure.
And he was just so laid back. I had to say, Aaron, come on, man. You know, this is what you're supposed to do now here. And I really had to coach him a lot, but he did a wonderful job. And then Vanessa, when I made the deal with the producer, I said, if Aaron is on, you have to promise me that Vanessa can have the part. Because she had more of a desire.
To do it.
To do it. And they said, sure. So they found a little part for her. She played Kelly in the abuse clinic one day. I had a beautiful, beautiful scene with Kimberly. Just brought tears to my eyes.
I saw the scene. It's
Just
where
beautiful.
she actually played the abused child, and
yeah.
You proud of them?
I'm very proud of them. They, in so many ways. I mean, not for that. I mean, that was something that brought their self-esteem up another notch, you know.
But no matter what you went through, it obviously was worth it. You're a wonderful actor and a fine father, and so things have kind of turned out pretty good.
Yeah.
Not bad, huh?
Not bad.
How do you feel about your life right now? Pretty good?
It's better than it's ever been. I feel there's a good balance between the work that I do. I'm doing what I love to do. I'm able to provide for my children, and it's just wonderful.
Well, I think so too. And one of the wonderful things I think you do is play a harmonica. And I bought this for you.
You did.
And I was.
Great. Thank you.
You can open it, because I was hoping maybe because one of the things that you do when you shut that door and leave Cadle on the other side of it, and you play that harmonica, I just
This is like one of the best harps to play blues on.
While you're playing, I'm going to say thank you very much, sir, for coming. You're wonderful. I wish you the best of luck. Will you just kind of, Richard, just a little teeny kind of. Don't go away. Dick and Dana and Larry will be right back. I won't be. With more of Northwest Afternoon. Again, thank you, Steve.